as the Falcons Daytona State host the Southwestern Illinois. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2021-2022 soccer season here at Daytona State College. Tonight, it is an elite matchup. Southwestern Illinois, the Blue Storm, are in town to take on the Falcons out of Daytona State. Come on inside our beautiful state-of-the-art studio here at Daytona State College. Great to have you with us, everybody. We're so excited for the fall season. Drew Felios alongside Ted Sofianos. And Ted, soccer season is here, my friend.
I'm happy to kick it off with you. And I know the drive over here might have been a little bit wet, but the soccer gods of rain have left those skies just a little bit gray, but we're looking forward to a beautiful night of soccer between these two powerhouses.
Yeah, there was a moment earlier today. I did not think we would be playing, but as you said, the clouds have cleared at least momentarily. Looks like it is going to be a great night of soccer. So here is a team now from Southwestern Illinois. Have not had a chance to watch them play in years past, but the Blue Storm come to invade Daytona State here tonight. And their key player, number 22, Sofia Hernandez. She is absolutely lethal.
Oh, yeah, she packs a punch. She's a tremendous scorer. And let's not forget the goalkeeping skills of Raleigh Nigel. Let me say it right, Drew. Nigels.
Yeah, Hernandez always dangerous. Also, you talked about Nilgis, the goalkeeper. She's only a freshman. She's going to be under fire here tonight. There's Daytona State and their lineup, and they are led by the incredible, the amazing Elena Diaz Trujillo. She wears number 15. She is a striking forward. She is one of the best junior college players in the entire nation.
Oh, she's absolutely terrific. I mean, she's a general on the field. She takes advantage of any type of loophole that the defense is going to open up. So the Blue Storm better watch out.
Two great head coaches facing off. And there you take a look at the Blue Storm's Jürgen Huttner in his 8th season. Very highly respected around the country. Has put together one heck of a program. And what a stretch his team has. They get Daytona State and then Eastern Florida. Back-to-back games. Not easy throughout the state of Florida. And for Daytona State, we're going to be talking about the brand new head coach all night long, Hope Clark. In her first season, took over on June 1st. She comes over from Young Harris College. Also has experience working with U.S. Soccer. The Falcons have got a good one leading their program.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she was a talent scout. I know she is eager to get a great start going on here, and we're looking forward to see how this game's going to turn out. DSC, of course, at the home field today in white.
So Daytona State will actually wear the black here today.
Don't worry.
Southwestern Illinois College will wear the white, and we are underway from Daytona State. And that's what happens, Ted, when you have two teams that sport that beautiful blue color. One, of course, will wear the black, the other the white, and the visiting team tries to get numbers forward here. The Falcons coming in 1-0. Try to set up defensively. Oh, they keep it in, and now inside the box. Early threat here from the Blue Storm as Daytona State looks like we'll throw it in.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you told me that, Drew, because obviously I would have been calling the game wrong-headed for the rest of the time, so I appreciate the correction.
Officials a little mixed up there. One said it was Daytona ball, the other there to overrule. Now the Blue Storm out of Belleville, Illinois. Throw in and try and post it up just outside the box. Try and cross this one over. Dangerous ball right in front of the goal. Skates across that 6-yard box, and Jillian Beck's lucky that was not a goal.
That was just within a toe's reach. A longer big toe, and that ball would have been in the net. Let's take a look at the replay. Great turn on the dime, across. And, I think if she really stretched it, she probably could have pushed that in. DSC lucky to keep it at 0-0, 0-0 right now.
So you see automatically the skill of this Blue Storm team. They are not afraid to attack here on the road. And that's why we're so excited to watch this game. This is going to be a real treat. Daytona State, Ted, on Saturday, beat a team from Andrew College by a count of 13-0. So they were not challenged in that game. They absolutely had their way, and it's going to be a much different challenge here tonight.
Right. I mean, that does sound relentless, but just so everybody knows, Coach did put in, second stringers.
Sam Gillespie, Hassan Belmania, and Albert Escobar are officials here tonight.
I remember back in the day, Drew, they used to wear the vertical black and whites. You just don't see that anymore with any of the referees.
Switch the point of attack now for the Blue Storm. Good possession early on for Southwestern Illinois. Another ball serviced in, and there again is Jillian Becks, the freshman goalkeeper out of Sanford, Florida. Seminole High School represented tonight. She was recruited as a walk-on. She is not going to be the #1 goalkeeper, Ted, later in the season moving forward. They're waiting on a young lady by the name of Lucia Guemes, but right now Becks has got to hold the fort down, and she's doing just that.
Well, right now you're seeing the ball control in the Blue Storm's favor, obviously. Daytona State right now has not really had an opportunity to hold it, but here's a mistake right there in the middle of the field.
Falcons going to try and take advantage here as Daytona State will work near side. Tons of athletes on this Falcon team. They try and get a cross in, and it'll hit up against the side of the net. Best run, though, thus far for the Falcons, and that is number 2, Caroline Boston.
Homegrown product right nearby, just south of Daytona from Melbourne, Vieira High School. But it would seem that Coach Clark has a pretty good pipeline to a number of players that are coming from Spain, as you just mentioned, with Lucia. So, I was going to defer to the long timer, my friend here, Drew Felios, next to me. That's okay, Drew.
Southwestern Illinois now working it down the pitch as the ball caught up. And the Falcons will control. Elena Stevenson hold things up.
So as we were mentioning before, Drew, it's been Daytona State, folks, out there watching TV, WDSC, Channel 15. It has been Daytona State in white, obviously dominating the game right now, and has had the better chances as well as more ball possession than has the Blue Storms. But, the Blue Storm came 1,000 miles, not for, any trifle reason, Drew. They came down here to play. And as you mentioned, Eastern Florida State going to be their next stop after this team.
Once again, Daytona State wearing the all-white tonight. Southwestern Illinois in the all black. Blue Storm now on the attack, trying to send it in. Trying to get numbers forward. Falcons back comfortably this time.
Yeah, Alyssa Tucker kind of just touched it into space there, but there were DSC Falcons waiting for that ball. Lucky to have a free kick out of it.
There you see Hope Clark. Daytona used to be her favorite vacation spot. Now she is excited and proud to call it her home.
Yeah. One of these days I'll have a chance to meet with Coach Clark and explain the very same story.
Oh, how about this pass? It is a dime. Ashton English ahead of the pack. She sends it over. Hannah Henn catching up to it. Falcons trying to get a shot.
Wow.
And there it is just to the right, putting Nilgis on the run.
An unselfish play that needed to be selfish, Drew. I mean, streaky there is English. And English unselfishly gives up the ball. I think she would have had a better play striking one at the net and testing Nilgis, the keeper for the Blue Storm.
Just underway here at Daytona State College. Drew Felios and Ted Sofianos. Southwestern Illinois in the black, Daytona State in the white again. My apology, Ted, is so high and so far from the field in the opening moments. I mixed up the teams, but we have settled in, and real two great teams going at it tonight. Falcons with the early possession lead, and here comes now Maggie Evans.
Look at the quickness of the passes, the crispness of them. Gorgeous outlet to the right wing there. That ball, put into two defenders, not into feet, where it probably needed to be in that particular pass. But Coach Clark's got to like the first 7-8 minutes of this game here.
Set it back to Jillian Becks. Well, Halifax Health is a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics and is the official healthcare provider for the Falcon Athletic Program. Halifax Health, proud sponsor of Daytona State, and it is the sponsors that are so important to this great athletic program and really what sets it apart, Ted, from other great athletic institutions around the country.
Oh, yeah, the partnerships at Daytona State College, I mean, really, they really reach out to the community.
Oh, dangerous ball here, and it's going to be tucked in for a goal. Becks came off her line, and Southwestern Illinois made her pay.
Oh, my. Yep, Vasquez knows it. It wasn't pushed back properly. It happens. It happens in the pros. It happens in semi-pro. It's going to happen in college soccer. Here it is again.
Goal scored by the
Just meant to push it back a little bit, and unfortunately, and that happens, folks, more often than not.
Sophia Hernandez gets the goal. So the most lethal weapon for the Blue Storm, right place, right time. And the Blue Storm on the board here in the 10th minute.
And one of the things that every great player, Drew, has in common, and I'll say this with basketball, soccer, and so many other sports, being a defensive end on a wide receiver, anticipation. And she anticipated it. She went for it, and, 1-0. And right now it looks on your screen that the Falcons have won.
So 1-0. Southwestern Illinois on the board here in the 10th minute over Daytona State. Daytona State has controlled the pace from the onset, but one mistake by that back line and the keeper, and one of the best players on the pitch, Sofia Hernandez, tonight, makes them pay. Now they attack from the right wing. Oh, nice move. Trying to get it across. Contact there in the box, and the ball is off target. And that was Hernandez again, the young lady who just scored, trying to go for the brace.
Good sportsmanship shown there. Replay. Out just past the 6-yard box. Good strike. I didn't see anything malicious there. Referee let it play on. She got the shot off. Folks watching on TV, they're just waiting for a clock change and a score to be switched around. That is Swick right now with the 1-0 lead over the Falcons. That'll be changed, I'm sure, soon.
We knew the Blue Storm were going to come in tonight disciplined. They'll let the game come to them. Not going to be overwhelmed or intimidated on the road, far away from home, as ball will skate across that touch line. Daytona State will now throw it in here on the near side. And this is Elena Stevenson, the freshman out of Canton, Georgia. We'll be introducing you to the new freshmen here in this Falcons program all night long. This is a team, Ted, that Coach Hope Clark still trying to figure her own team out, what buttons to push so early in the season, of course.
Right.
They don't even have all of their athletes intact yet. Some of these young ladies just arriving this week. So Falcons definitely going to be a work in progress.
Right. It just kind of shows you that the epidemic is still at large. It's still affecting various sports programs around the United States and obviously DSCs at this point in time. But to DSC's credit, they've held possession for about 75, 80% of the time. But the scoreboard is not showing that at this time.
Now it's the Falcons working right to left. This ball's going to be intercepted. Nice play by that Swick defense. Nice ball this time from Hernandez. Every time she touches it, it's magic, but the offside call.
Creates trouble. Created trouble, has great vision of the field, seems to know where everybody is all at once. Eyes in the back of the head. So far, really showing off those skills.
It's Daytona State roster. You talk about the talent level, a little more thin than Coach Hope Clark expected coming in, but she says, Ted, right in the middle of the field, that's where they're going to be at their best. They need to improve, though, the back line and, of course, the communication there, and we saw that on that goal conceded here early.
Well, Drew, I know you played some chess once or twice in your life, right? So, if you think about the middies or the midfielders in soccer, I mean, that's when you want to control the center of the chessboard. And the one who can do that best is usually going to be the game winner. And Daytona State, obviously, as a seasoned group of midfielders, even though they might be freshmen, they've been recruited from great places.
Stevenson threw it in. And now the Falcons trying to scramble to it. Daytona State, once again, good possession. Weaving her way through traffic down there.
Yep. Harassed by Tucker a little bit.
This ball driven. Nice spot in the box. Trying to post it up and turn it around. Well played, though. Again, by that Swick back line, and Daytona State starting to apply some pressure.
Yeah, they've had the majority of the opportunities. Swick is, obviously going to be pressured right now. We'll have to see what Coach Huttner wants to do. A lot of coaches will not sit on a lead because it's still so early in the game, Drew.
Ball be placed down now by Tilda Sandberg, the freshman forward out of Sweden.
And folks at home, now you can see the clock is correct, the scoreboard is correct, and we've got the right colors. We're calling the right colors, Drew.
That first game of the season. Great to be back here in Daytona. There's Sandberg. Mentioned she is from Sweden. Keep in mind, when you have players from all over the world coming into your program, Coach Clark says one of the big challenges, everybody communicating in the same language, especially on defense.
Right.
Players trying to understand how to communicate, where each other is. Definitely going to be fun to watch. Here are the Falcons again attacking. There's a shot on target. Nicely done. That's Hannah Henn, the freshman, who we're going to be talking a lot about this year. She is going to be a superstar.
Yeah, she took that with the left foot. She is a righty. Didn't get enough pace on that one, but she had the right idea. Turn and shoot. That's probably going to be a push in the back. Referee saw it right away.
Once again, it's Hernandez in the mix. As Lucia Garcia gets up off the grass. About 15 minutes in here at Daytona State. And again, it's Henn, the target. Plays it nicely. Love the way that they play that number 9.
I don't know if you saw, but Sofia Hernandez, she was tracking all the way from up front, going all the way back past the semicircle into her own defensive half there.
Headed up now by Maggie Evans. Falcons trying to turn the tide here. Evans with Isabella Da Silva. Falcons now will hustle over to it. 1-0 record coming into tonight, trying to stay perfect on the year. And Daytona State, so many great players. Right there, number 9, Hannah Henn. She actually, Ted, was committed to Michigan State. And then because of COVID, sometimes these big-time programs don't know who's coming, who's going. Problems with her scholarship. She becomes a free agent out there. Coach Hope Clark recognizes that, goes and recruits her. She was a little bit hesitant at first, but came here on campus and fell in love with the atmosphere. Who wouldn't for the Falcons? And we are thrilled to have Hannah Henn, number 9, in the program.
Oh, yeah, I know that Coach Clark feels lucky how this kind of fell into place, and she becomes one of the chess pieces here to stay for our 2-year, or I should say the 2-year program here at Daytona State College.
Falcons trying to play this one through, and they'll hustle over to the corner. Ashton English trying to play it. Good matchup early on here, and a 1-0 lead for the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois.
English looking a little bit gassed right now. She was running bases there for a moment.
Maggie Evans now to throw it in. And now Isabella Da Silva. Da Silva with a cross. Falcons again attacking, trying to get it to that 18-yard box. Another good possession for Daytona State, but it's broken up again by Swick.
No harm there from the Blue Storm. Again, you see Daytona State right now doing a very good job of, creating these string of passes together. It's just a couple of dribbles here and there that are not allowing them to get into the goal. You can see at home this green, greatly manicured field. Been in great shape. Obviously not getting as much use, Drew, as it would have back in 2019 prior to COVID. So many programs, right, been affected. But like to think that we're all, coming along, all programs getting back into the swing of things. And just to be here, in this beautiful studio with you, Drew, almost feels normal again.
Yeah, great crew as always here at the Media Development Center here at Daytona State College. Of course, students, such a big part of what we do. The great staff here to make these broadcasts happen. Stop. This ball is sent just over the crossbar, and Bex will gather it in here for a goal kick.
Yeah, two great programs, right? So, you're looking at this live feed here, at Daytona State, right? And you have a number of students that are heavily involved through their coursework and programs. One program being the digital interactive media program, and the other broadcast and television production. So my hat's off to those who are, seeking out their careers, and DSC being able to provide these types of programs and services. And Drew, how many two-year programs have an actual television station like this? Wow.
Absolutely incredible what we have been a part of over the past several years, and an honor to bring Falcon Athletics to WDSC TV, and can also watch the games on demand on YouTube as well. And good game we've got for you here tonight. Southwestern Illinois in black, Daytona State in white, and here come the Blue Storm once again. They've been very, very calculating, trying to counter. And another chance, the back line will come up. Nicely done. That's number 5, Val Corba, the freshman defender out of Spain, coming up to knock it away.
I mean, that was a nutmeg. And, I remember back when I used to play, I remember my friends from the Caribbean used to call it a salad. And obviously that's when you put it through the legs. She did very well to do that. I think she was even surprised because she didn't really run onto that ball that she pushed through the defender's legs right there. Yep. Referee did right there to call that. Quick call. I like that. I like when the referees make a quick whistle. Some don't. Some say play on. I don't like that because I believe the game, because I've refereed, of course, many soccer games, it gets chippy. And once you get chippy, a lot of emotions start to come out that are totally unneeded.
It's tough to bring it back, too.
Right. Yeah.
Well, speaking of officials, interesting that Coach Clark, her husband, Rashawn Clark, is a full-time official, collegiate official in the game of soccer. Does a tremendous job. As this ball again crossed over to the opposite side, Falcons will try and play it out of the corner, and it's one-hopped by Nilgis, the keeper for the Blue Storm. But yes, Rashawn Clark, shout out to him, always on the move. You know how that lifestyle is, traveling.
God. Yeah, all over the place, sure.
Traveling across the country as an official, and Hope Clark, we're so thrilled to have her here with us, part of the Daytona State family.
Now, as you folks at home are watching this, you might have noticed that some of the balls, as they're hitting the turf, and it's it's beautiful, it's not St. Augustine, but it's a beautiful type of grass. Sorry, gang, don't know what it's actually called, or Bermuda of that type. But you're seeing the ball skid quite a bit. And it's very hard for a player to discern and have that type of anticipation when the ball's coming off the turf after we've just had, almost about 8 and 9 hours in a row of rain. But you can see that the field looks dry because it has incredible drainage. It was just built several years ago. And it really is a community icon. It's a diamond as far as soccer stadiums are concerned. Dr. Labasso, who had the vision for this, and of course, in earnest and partnership with the community, as well as the board of directors, they put this together, and what a gorgeous place we have.
Another outstanding move by Ashton English, and just making Nilgis move around. Not able to get a shot there, but at least put her on notice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
75 degrees here tonight. Daytona State trying to come back from a 1-0 deficit.
75 degrees. I mean, for Floridians, it's like living in a frigid air truck. I mean, come on.
Well, it's been a hot summer, hasn't it?
Yo.
Now again, connecting for the Falcons. Oh, tried to shift it back that time. The quick 1-2, not there. But Daytona State will get it back once again. And now numbers pushing forward for the Falcons.
It almost seems, Drew, that as Daytona State continues to displace the ball or dispossess the ball from, the Blue Storm in the middle of the field consistently, you'd think they'd have an extra player. Right now, I would just say that DSC is trying to be as hungry as possible, knowing that they're in the deficit mode. They need to equalize this. And to do it, I'm sure, as far as Hope Clark is concerned, by,
Substitution time. De Silva heads out. Caroline Boston comes in for Daytona State. So depth definitely going to be huge here tonight and throughout the season for the Falcons. And Coach Clark needs to figure out who can she rely on off the bench, come in and give her some key minutes.
Okay, I think I'm reading a strategy here from Coach Jürgen Huttner. He is having Sofia Hernandez from Bogota, Colombia, running all over the place as the real single, kind of like this, the tip of the spear, and running down all those balls, which means she's going to become very, very tired. But he's doing that, and I think the reason being because he's trying to hold on to that goal and kind of guard that one goal lead for the Blue Storm.
Saw Kylie Hebel, the freshman, check in for Southwestern Illinois. Sam Gillespie, our head official tonight, all over it. As Elena Stevenson tries to get the Falcons rolling offensively.
The camera work that's being done by both, people who work full-time here in production as well as some of the students. You see some of these wide angles, you're gonna get a sense of what I'm talking about as we come back to those angles and, who's being left up front right now. They're certainly not pushing 2 or 3 strikers up there right now. It's Hernandez that's been running all over the place trying to hunt the ball down.
Ball's deflected out.
Guess who? Hernandez. There again, being the disruptor right now.
Daytona State set to throw it in. Here's a look at Val Corba, the freshman out of Barcelona, Spain. So we've got Spain represented, Jamaica be represented for Daytona State, Sweden as well. Once again, very international go the Falcons. Of course, when you talk about this great game, you have to be willing to recruit all over the world. And the better the Falcons do at the NJCAA level, they're going to have those opportunities to get some of the best in the world year after year. Here comes Daytona State. Ball skates away as Nilgis able to pounce down at just the right time.
Good anticipation by the keep there. Good job. Saw there was trouble, ran out there right away to minimize that threat. Yeah, interesting. You think about geography, Drew, and Daytona State. It's obvious, they're going to perhaps look at the Caribbean for various players that are coming on over. But at the same time, there's obviously a connection for Spain and, Madrid and, Sweden. So you don't get students like that coming all the way over here if these colleges, obviously Southwestern as well, don't have that reputation.
Also got Ireland represented. Kaomi McKee, freshman defender, a part of this roster this year as well. Lone goal scored by Sofia Hernandez. Happened in the 10th minute. It's been 1-0 ever since. Daytona State again. Bex comes off her line. And every time that happens now, you kind of hold your breath a little bit, right? Especially when Hernandez is lurking.
For those of you who are just coming into the program and joining us, so that goal was scored on an unfortunate kind of non-pushback to the goalie. The pass wasn't forceful enough, and it was an easy goal. It was almost like pass to the opposing team. But as I mentioned before, I've seen that done in the pros and semi-pro. You think it hardly ever happens, but it's very easy to make that mistake.
Falcons now, a little time and space to work with. Daytona State looking for that key pass. Nicely done this time. Oh, very cheeky, creative, but unfortunately broken up by the Blue Storm. Daytona State, though, showing good resilience here. And that a foul called by the official Gillespie. Say it's being called a little bit tight right now.
Yeah, like I said, I believe that's a good strategy by the referees. It actually not only keeps the tempers and frustration down, but it still creates that, sportsmanship appeal.
Alyssa Tucker putting it in play for the Blue Storm, and that's one thing. We're talking about the international players. They have to get used to the style of play in the United States. A lot of times, a lot more physical than it is abroad. Ashton English had it, then lost it. Sent forward, and now Daytona State will play it once more.
Yeah, Ashton did great to run down that ball and just kind of dribbled into the defender on that particular play, but she's been all over the place, been a real workhorse so far for Daytona State.
Falcons trying to get into that final third. Danger zone and headed in. What a beautiful goal by the Falcons.
I'm just amazed. That was one of the prettiest goals I've seen in a while, men's or women's soccer. That was absolutely a beautiful strike cross right to the head. It was only about 4 feet off the ground. It was a frozen rope that was hit. Great goal, and here's the replay.
It was Hannah Henn, the freshman we've told you about, who was the Michigan State recruit. So happy to have her in Falcons country, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of that over the next 2 years.
Tucked away in the inside post. Oh, that was just gorgeous. Here it is again. Look at this. Inside post, maybe 2 inches away. Not a lot of room to work with there. So delicately and deftly done. Wonderful job for that goal to occur on so many levels, so many working parts coming in concert for that goal to have the equalizer for Daytona State up against Swick.
So the Falcons have pulled level here in the 30th minute. What a goal by Hannah Henn. Coach Hope Clark told us earlier in the week, watch out for number 9. She is going to be special. High soccer IQ. She had 3 goals last Saturday. And tell you what, Michigan State's loss is Daytona State's gain.
Well, at 13-0, the game that you're speaking about from last week, who didn't have, I'm kidding, of course, 13 goals, Hannah Henn having a hat trick. There might have been a couple more as far as players on the DSC squad that did have other hat tricks as well. Not sure there why the stoppage in play.
Interesting, though, when I asked Coach Clark about Hannah Henn, she just kind of paused, smiled, and said, look out.
Okay.
She knew that this lady had something special in her. And that was also a gorgeous pass as well. Always have to credit where the ball's coming from.
Some of you see the flags in the background there. So right now, DSC has been kind of up against the wind. So you're going to see that turn around. You would think that perhaps...
Here's a ball driven. It's trouble. And there's Nilgis coming over to get her hands on it.
And just as you were saying that, Drew, you could see the ball was hanging up from the wind.
Blue Storm, number 16, Kylie Mary.
We had that synergistic effect just now, Drew. Wow.
Really good first half of soccer here at Daytona State. Drew Felios with Ted Sofianos. So happy to be back. Happy you are back with us. We've got so many exciting events to look forward to throughout the season here at Daytona State. I'm telling you, it is going to be a fun, fun ride here in 2021 and 2022.
You know, we're talking about a lot of the scholar athletes. So one of the things that just happened here at Daytona State, the building is a 4-story building slated to go up in August of 2022. 252 students it will house, single suites, double suites, even single private, from scholar athletes from all around the country, obviously from different parts of the world. That is going to be a gem, a crowning gem on this athletic program here for DSC, not of course just for soccer, but basketball and track. And, oh, there's a great shot of it. Great shot of it. Great job, camera work. You folks working hard out there, appreciate it.
looks great already. Cannot wait.
Got the aluminum studs there that you saw in the background. And that's again, that's really going to draw more and more college athletes to Daytona State. I mean, Hillsborough over near you, Drew, out there near Tampa. They also have, like, you know, scholar athlete dormitories, don't they?
So cool. Corner kick coming up first of the match for Daytona State. And placing it down will be Elena Diaz Trujillo.
Look at those, look at the wind whipping. Hitting an outswinger.
This ball is sent in some traffic and picked up. That is very, very dangerous from Nilgis, the keeper.
How fortuitous for her to just kind of pick it up, because she was being shielded by the Daytona State player there. Very lucky to come up with that one.
Well, this is the 64th year of Daytona State College. Began in 1957 as Daytona Beach Junior College, now Daytona State College. And it's made so many great steps along the way. Of course, the birth of this soccer stadium, I think, was a huge step. And I'll tell you, if you build it, they will come.
They will come.
And that has really been the vision. President Tom Labasso, as always, doing an incredible job here. Athletic director Will Dunn as well has a huge hand in the workings around the university and the college. And Ted, here we are once again, 2021, 2022, and I might add to a tremendous job navigating through COVID as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, to put these programs, you know, rather than put them on ice, as some two-year programs have done, not just in Florida, but, you know, in the southeastern states, right?
Subbing in for the Falcons, number 16.
It's not easy.
Ariana
It's not easy to
Wilson.
put this all together with all these, you know, mandates and regulations and CDC guidelines, but they've been doing a heck of a job to keep these programs going. Obviously, not only here, but, you know, obviously at Southwestern Illinois College as well. Glad they came down.
Daytona State going right back to work. Good job of possession. And that's what Coach Hope Clark promised us. She said we're going to see nice possession and we're going to see some pretty soccer. Check, check. We've seen both here in this first half. 36th minute. We're level at 1.
Yeah, I was saying, you know, Coach Clark going to be very happy if it's equalized prior to halftime. And so here we are.
Falcons again attacking. Left-footed blast deflected. Daytona State will get it back.
A little bit of plinko there. But as you can tell, Drew and folks at home, you know, you could see which half most of this game has been played. And, you know, the other big issue, if you're Coach Jürgen Huttner, is this was with the wind for them. Now they're going to be going against it, and that's always a factor.
High aspirations for this Falcon squad. Oh, nice ball this time. Daytona State able to connect, and that last pass just doesn't get through. Eventually gathered in, and the Falcons will keep possession. Was saying, though, high expectations this season for Daytona State. Even with a first-year head coach, don't expect this program to lower their expectations. They want to be playing for a national title at the end of the season.
Just a little factoid for you, for those of you that have been looking at the weather. Great defensive move right there. Wow. Getting past two Daytona players with a little bit of ease. I'll get to that factoid in a minute, Drew. You go right ahead.
This is Morgan Hosier, the freshman out of Fleming Island. Transfer out of Valdosta State, trying to make it happen. See Nilgis coming out, finally able to get control of things.
Couldn't tell from our angle, but being, you know, number 4, Hosier was calling it to be out, but Sideline referee did not believe so. So I was talking about the wind before, Drew, and a little factoid for us, especially those of you out there in TV land. Soccer ball weighs between 14 and 16 ounces, so not a lot of weight to it. You get some gust of wind. I've seen soccer balls go one way and the wind blows it back the exact opposite when they've been in the air. So it'll definitely be a factor for the second half for both teams.
See the shots in the background. 7 right now for Daytona State, only 1 on the other side for Southwestern.
1 for 1, right? 100%. So that's why we have the tie right now. You can see the lights are coming on. Getting dark here at 7:43 Eastern Time.
Beautiful scoreboard, big screen on display here. Daytona State's soccer complex. Falcons again trying to work against this sea of black and the blue storm, and a player down right now for Daytona State. We're going to have our first yellow of the game, and it was on a player who was trying to defend Hannah Henn, so trying to get a little too physical on Daytona State's star player.
Wow. Referee didn't even think about it, brought out the laundry rather quick.
Yellow card issued to the Blue Storms number 7, Bianca Perez Cortez.
Take one more look here, and it looks like, ooh, an elbow right to the face.
Yeah, I think the announcer said it was number 7, Cortez, with the foul.
So it is Bianca Perez Cortez, sophomore out of Collinsville, Illinois. Boston has it at her feet. Blow the whistle. Daytona State will have a free kick at a pretty good spot here.
And you could see that, folks. It wasn't a big push in the back, but the referee called it right away.
This is Lucia Garcia, box-to-box midfielder. And another Spaniard suiting up for Daytona State. Turned into a pretty nice night for soccer. Ball right into the hands of Nilgis. She felt the pressure from Daytona State that time.
Covered up nice and quick. So I guess, Drew, right? Your coach, Jürgen Huntner, you got to be kind of happy.
I would think.
You got one shot on goal.
Nice
You're 1-1.
And it's put into no man's land here. And again, you see Beck's coming out to make sure.
And it's an offsides call.
Yep.
The referee had the flag up. Saying to bring it up to the defensive third mark of the field.
Oh, I love fall as soon as September starts. Of course, you got college sports going on all over the country, but for us here at Daytona State, it means men's and women's soccer, and it also means volleyball. Our first volleyball broadcast coming up on September 23rd. Can't wait for that. This will be a throw in here by Mackenzie Strand.
The first men's DSC soccer televised game will be against Weber International, and that'll be on Friday, October 8th, 7 p.m.
Yeah, we got a Friday men's soccer game this fall, and then we got a women's game the next day on Saturday. You know what that means, Ted? I'll be crashing on your couch.
Hey, I'm inviting you over. I'll ask the wife if she doesn't mind cooking your favorite. Unfortunately, Drew, she doesn't make Greek food, but I do.
Easy, good.
Make sure to have that lamb on the spit ready to go, okay?
Oh, that used to scare me as a child. Oh, lamb on the side, I just can't do it now.
Morgan Hosier to throw it in for the Falcons. And we'll do it once more.
Good shot right there of our camera crew, ground level. giving us some of those great shots and replays, different angles.
Leave it. Unlucky.
Goal kick coming up here for the Blue Storm. Again, Belleville, Illinois represented. 150-degree programs at Southwestern Illinois. School with some really nice tradition academically. Good opportunity for them to come to the Sunshine State. Again, they're going to have Daytona State in Eastern Florida, so it's a good chance to get down to Florida in the preseason, kind of test your mettle against some of the best in the country.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's all, weather roses up there in Illinois and Chicago area, but I know September can get pretty cold, and I wouldn't mind coming down here for a for a soccer trip myself if I was not only a teammate but the coach as well. Oh, beautiful move right there.
Stepping through, Falcons trying to get another run going. Hannah Henn just kind of waiting in the wings. She obviously going to be the target here. Seen some quality in this first half, and here's another dose right here, Ted.
Oh.
That's Elena Diaz Trujillo. She is the most talented player, pound for pound, on the Daytona State roster. She is magic, described by Hope Clark.
Oh, those dribbling skills. I mean, you just
Here
can't.
it comes once more. Wind up, take a shot, and sails out of bounds.
You can't teach those. It's just creativity. It's on the spot. You can go through drill after drill of dribbling, and yes, you will get good at it. But that type of vision, that type of turn, wow. Out-duel just two defenders just like that.
Falcons again. Trying to get it into a good spot here. Another shot taken. Oh, looked like possible handball that time.
I think you caught it right, Drew, but
instead we play on.
Didn't see it that way.
I mean, we definitely don't have the best vantage point from up here, but it looked like when that ball was struck, it could have been a handball. Let's take one more look, see where it hit.
Oh, look at the footwork on Trujillo.
Ooh.
You know what, though? It looks like the defender had the arm to the side and wasn't flailing outward. And the referee's not going to call that. So good job by the defender. Keep the arm by the side. No harm, no foul. But you were right. It did hit the, oh boy.
Final 20 seconds and a final tap as it'll be picked up by Bex. That should just about take us to halftime here at Daytona State.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So one goal on both sides. Southwestern Illinois takes them about 10 minutes to get on the score sheet. Daytona State finally answers a miraculous play by Hannah Henn. It's 1-1, Blue Storm and Falcons. You're watching Daytona State soccer on the Falcons Athletics Network. Halftime is here.
Snacks and drinks still available at the concession stand located behind the stadium. Do you want to reach your career goals in healthcare? Learn how Halifax Health can help at Halifax Health.
It feels amazing. I mean, the stands, everything looks great,
The best part is that we have the TV program, so it helps expose our team. We got a really good team, so I'm just excited every time we get to step out here.
We got to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net more consistently when you get those chances. Because when you're playing a good team, you're not going to get that many chances. So you got to maximize your opportunities.
Hello, and welcome to Daytona State College, where you can explore more than 100 1-, 2-, and 4-year programs that give you a clear pathway to a rewarding career with flexible opportunities for employment along the way. Visit any of our 5 campuses in Volusia and Flagler counties to see why so many have chosen Daytona State as the place to start. It's all right here. Quality programs, expert faculty, academic support and guidance when you need it, and a diversity of student life, including sports, arts and culture, and dozens of student clubs and activities guaranteed to get you into what we like to call the Daytona state of mind. It's easy to get started on your pathway to success. First, enroll in one of DSC's certificate programs. Some of them only take a few months and can lead to a job and maybe more certificates, like in business, IT, or one of the many skilled trade offerings. DSC offers top-notch public safety, workforce skills training, computer science, automotive, advanced manufacturing, and a host of other programs, as well as performing arts and music production, and don't forget about the amazing exhibitions in our internationally acclaimed Southeast Museum of Photography. Great nationally accredited programs, including nursing, cybersecurity, and engineering, along with surgical technology, live TV production, additive manufacturing, beverage science, optician technology, database technology, and lots of other choices with exceptional faculty who care about your success. Another option is to earn your university transfer degree, an Associate of Arts, or AA for short. This will guarantee you entry into a public Florida university and save you thousands of dollars. In fact, you can keep going and finish your bachelor's degree right here, close to home, and save thousands in tuition costs alone. Daytona State currently offers 11 bachelor's programs in business, education, information technology, engineering technology, and nursing, with more to come. One of our more popular programs is Daytona State's partnership with the University of Central Florida, called Direct Connect to UCF. It streamlines transfer as a junior right into a program of your choice at UCF. Plus, our articulation agreements with other four-year colleges provide you with lots of options. Many of our associate and bachelor's programs offer online classes. Pick what works best for you, online, in class, or a combination of both. Earning your degree at Daytona State costs less than half of what it would at a university. Throw some financial aid into the mix, and you can easily fit college into your budget without being left with a ton of debt when you graduate. You can even apply to get a share of the nearly $1 million in scholarships the DSC Foundation awards every year. No matter where you live, there's a DSC campus nearby with advisors, tutors, writing center specialists, all the free academic support you need, wherever you are, no matter what degree you choose. Plus, Career Services provides job placement assistance, and each campus has a dedicated veteran center, meeting the needs of a surging population of military veterans. If exercise and sports are your thing, you'll want to check out DSC's Aquatics and Fitness Center, or cheer for our Falcon teams in basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, golf, and soccer, where our men's and women's teams have the run of the new soccer stadium, plus our newest sport, cross country. Being serious about your future should also mean being serious about having fun along the way. With diverse student activities, including nearly 50 student clubs, intramural sports, and student government, here you can create unique opportunities for friendship, learning, and leadership. Our new 84,000 square foot L. Gale Lemerand Student Center is the epicenter of student life on our Daytona Beach campus. Here you will find the library, writing center, career services, a dining area, as well as gaming stations and other student-centered activities. By now, you've no doubt got the picture. Your path starts at DSC. Wherever you're headed, you'll find more at Daytona State.
We understand this year has been overwhelming for most of our community. The struggle to take care of yourself and your family. The uncertainty. At Halifax Health, our doors are always open, and we're here to make you feel safe again. We're here so you don't have to hide from your health. We're here to take care of you. Halifax Health. Live your life well.
Daytona State College is expanding nursing and healthcare programs with additional classes at the Flagler Palm Coast campus. With new state-of-the-art learning facilities, students will be able to finish all requirements for the nursing associate degree, which can be completed in 2 years, then transition easily into the online bachelor degree for increased earning potential. Call 386-506-3052 or visit us online at daytonastate.edu.
Thinking about college? Through Direct Connect, you can transfer from Daytona State College to UCF to complete your bachelor's degree and save big on tuition. In fact, an AA at DSC guarantees you admission to any Florida public university. Find out more at daytonastate.edu.
The Daytona State College of Education is forever grateful to Volusia and Flagler County Schools and our collaborative partnership that allows us to spend this exciting time out in the field working with these wonderful students, doing one-on-one reading instruction 4 days a week.
Daytona State has definitely prepared me for being a teacher with all the field work that we've been able to experience through the program, as well as the support and help from all of our wonderful professors. And being able to work one-on-one with the students has been a wonderful opportunity to experience that already before I get placed in my senior internship.
So today, we're going to learn about something that I think is really fascinating. We're going to be learning about weather balloons.
In the IMES lab, we have state-of-the-art equipment that help us further our research.
We are going to be surveying these seagrass beds here at Oak Hills and looking at how they're changing over time.
love doing this, coming out into the field and actually getting my hands dirty. And
you get to do everything you've ever wanted to do in a marine biology program. You get to go out into the field and actually do the work.
We are truly building a program here for students that are interested in conducting undergraduate research. It's a rather rigorous program for a 2-year college.
I'm going out and studying horseshoe crab populations and seeing where their nesting sites are and how often they nest where they are.
The professors motivate us, they inspire us to continue our research and to better ourselves in the scientific community.
This is much better than sitting in a classroom just looking at pictures and listening to people talk. We get to actually feel and see the plants in their natural habitat.
I love this class. I love everything about it, the learning of the names of the flowers. Now it's like putting a name with a face.
Night has fallen here at Daytona State Soccer Complex, and we're level at 1. The Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois and the Daytona State Falcons. Drew Felios, Ted Sofianos here from the East Coast of Florida. Good game we have seen thus far here on this beautiful pitch. Once again, the East Coast getting hammered by rain for pretty much the entire day, but you see these incredible field conditions at the Daytona State Soccer Complex. And tonight, the pitch pretty much perfect. Halifax Health is partnering with Daytona State College to provide assistance for the education you need to start your healthcare career. Find out more at halifaxhealth.org/education to employment. So excited to have you here as we welcome you inside our beautiful state-of-the-art studio. Crew doing a great job tonight. Drew Felios, Ted Sofianos. And Ted, what a first half we saw. Lots of action up and down the pitch.
Yeah, you had mentioned about the weather when you first came on, and you have to think that first goal, it was due to some of those slippery conditions of the pass not getting back to the keeper. And we're going to see it in just a moment as a replay. But, you know, that usually has to do with the conditions. I think it was a little bit drier. That ball gets pushed easily back to the keeper. And Daytona State, instead, would probably be up 1-0 right now.
That's the first goal. Sofia Hernandez, you saw Daytona State, their back line upset at themselves after that goal. But then right back, how about this ball? Hannah Henn on the receiving end, and that number 9 Ford comes through for the Falcons.
Oh, and what a great diving header. I mean, there was only 2 feet between the keeper and the post, and slid it right in there with just an absolutely gorgeous cross and goal. Tied it up 1-1, and that's where we're at right now at the half.
I could watch that goal over and over and over again. Definitely going to be a season highlight for Daytona State. There's Riley Nilgis, the freshman keeper for the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois. She has held it down thus far. Ashton English playing a part, and there's Hannah Henn. If you're just joining us, great story for this young lady out of Venice, Florida, was committed to be a Spartan at Michigan State. Eventually, scholarship does not stay intact because of COVID. Of course, remember, in big-time college soccer, a lot of players getting a chance to stay that extra year. All of a sudden, her recruiting gets completely blown up, and Coach Hope Clark here at Daytona State welcomes her into the program, and a great get.
Oh, I guarantee when her 2 years are up here, she'll be heavily recruited, not only about Michigan, but elsewhere.
Should be an awesome second half. Thrilled you're here as we're underway in half number 2. Once again, Southwestern Illinois in the black, Daytona State in the white, and here come the Blue Storm. attacking here right out of the gate, trying to get across in a dangerous ball, skating through the box, and thankfully, luckily, the Falcons able to clear it.
Wow, what a great through ball to the right wing. This is similar to how the Blue Storm started the first half. So good on them. I mean, that's, again, you think into the wind might be more of a factor, but that was a beautiful pass out to the right wing, right across the 6-yard box. I'm sure Coach Huttner would have loved to have seen that, buttoned up.
So now it's Alyssa Tucker, the sophomore, for the Blue Storm. She'll try and place one in the middle of the box. Falcons trying to clear it. This one popped up in the air, and it goes over the crossbar. So the Falcons, several more chances in that first half, but the Blue Storm, the chances they've had, Ted, have been quality.
Oh, they've been quality, right? We were talking about it before, 100%, 1 for 1. So that's where the 1-0 was, somewhere around the 10-minute mark in that first half. Here's an interesting little factoid for you guys out there watching the game. You don't have to have a goal kick to clear the 18-yard box, which is the bigger yard box that you're looking at. 6-yard box, obviously, around the goal mouth. That was a rule change several years ago. It's been applied to not only through college soccer, but also the pros.
Well, you love this great game, don't you, Ted?
Played it, coached it, refereed it. Absolutely, and my father, being from Greece, and that was their, his team was Olympiakos back in the day. And, he had me playing that game when I was 5 or 6 years old.
Yelena Stevenson, her pass intercepted. Now the Blue Storm trying to connect the dots here. And again, Daytona State will counter and throw it in on the far side. So there is head coach Hope Clark for y'all just joining us. First-year head coach for Daytona State. Assistants Joe Avalon and Bretton Dawson. Dawson, one of her hires. He brings some really good youth energy into the program as the offside called on the Falcons. Daytona State trying for their second win on the season here tonight.
How about Joe Avalon? I mean, he obviously is the assistant to Coach Bart Sasnin of the DSC men's soccer team. And he does this on a volunteer level. I think that's absolutely incredible.
And that's what it takes on campus. You have faculty and staff just doing the extra part. Their job and a little bit more, Ted. It
right.
Goes such a long way when everybody works together.
Does it obviously not only for the love of the game, but the love of the team here and the area.
Just like you, Ted. Teacher on campus, commentator on the side as well. Great utilizing your talents year after year.
Too many jobs, Drew. Too many jobs.
Falcons trying to get control of this. There's Stevenson. Nice touch on her front foot. Caroline Boston in the game. There she is, number 2 in white.
Ooh.
For Daytona State. Little collision there. And Boston showing she's not going to back down. As going down that time was Hernandez.
Ooh, that looked a lot meaner than I guess it was. No yellow card. Good thing for the Falcons. Yeah, I'm privileged, Drew, to be here with you. I mean, I love, announcing these games and watching a great game to boot.
Another ball in some danger. Oh, the keeper comes out. There's Bex. And a perfect timed ball that time is, again, danger. Jillian Bex holding it down right now in goal.
Oh, you were saying, that when Guzmez comes back, that's probably the starter, but she's looking rock solid right now. Jillian Beck's great save to get in the thick of things there and stop anything more from happening.
Take one more look at Beck's. More great camera work from our crew. And this is a freshman right here growing up quickly, Ted.
Wow. Good job. Obviously, everything legal there. No problem.
Once again, whistle.
Yeah, offsides. Believe that was the left wing, or at least playing left wing at the moment. That's another thing about, when you have a great program, great students of the game, no pun intended, they're interchangeable. So the middies know how to play forward and vice versa, same with defense. Some of you remember the name Franz Beckenbauer. Franz was what they called, it was kind of an invention called the rover. Defensive, in the four-back, the fullbacks there, they'd have four of them, and he would be the rover, and he'd just come up from out of nowhere and hit it with the outside of his foot, and tremendous goal scorer.
Well, how about some of the events of the past month? Of course, Messi, the big contract.
Ronaldo
as well, some of the biggest names in the world, making headlines.
I mean, they had to pay €12.5 million, and that wasn't his contract. That was just to get him. Man.
Of course, you had Messi getting paid in a little bit of cryptocurrency as well.
Right.
Never hurts.
Right.
Ashton English pushes it near that center circle. And now well navigated by the Blue Storm.
You got to hand it to the Blue Storm right now. I mean, they've controlled the field, controlled the pace of the game, done really good with the 50-50 balls. I mean, they're on point right now. DSC better watch out.
Yeah, they're winning that midfield here at the moment. As once again, the Blue Storm will have a throw-in.
Still has
this
the
one
ball.
Around towards the end line. And again, trouble. There's the keeper, Jillian Becks, coming up with her biggest save of the game.
Wow. I mean, that had goal written all over it. It was a great deflection toward goal. Jillian Becks, right place, right time. Yowza. Oh, this is a mistake here.
Up. Mistake. And that's the growth of the freshman right there. Makes a great play. And then Ted nearly makes a fatal mistake. We'll take one more look at the great play. Oh, nearly chipped in that time by Maggie Evans, number 11, but Beck's right place, right time.
Really getting some quality playing time and making some great saves.
So now here comes the in-swinger. This is Lexi Munoz, another athlete from Collinsville High School. Must be a really, really good high school program in the state of Illinois, because this Blue Storm roster is littered with players from Collinsville.
Like you said, another lefty in-swinger. Dangerous ball.
On the ground. And a goal kick coming up here for Becks and Daytona State. So this half thus far being played mainly on the Falcons side, and that's not good.
Yeah, it's interesting right now, the kind of change in dynamics.
Jillian Becks, too, I mentioned, recruited as a walk-on. So expected to be the second stringer by Coach Hope Clark at the beginning of the year. Lucia Güemes, who's expected to be the starter. Young lady from Spain, still getting healthy. So Jillian taking on the task of being the starting keeper, getting great experience here.
Right, definitely. Certainly getting some of those numbers into the statistical columns. Saves, clears, disruptions, etc.
See the wind on the far side, obviously blowing from right to left. And that's where Southwestern Illinois is taking advantage of that advantage right now.
Yeah,
10th minute.
The wind is definitely
Still level.
changed. Yeah.
Falcons cannot clear it out of their end here.
You remember Drew, and that's going to be offsides, or just going to let the keeper have the ball. You know, I was talking before about, you know, owning that middle of the chessboard. And right now, that play is switched. A couple of, you know, bishops, you know, and horses or knights have been moved around, obviously, by Coach Huttner. And they're controlling the quality of play.
Daytona State trying to implement a very fast, high-pressure game. High speed of play. We saw it in the first half, have not seen it thus far here. Let's see if this possession can get Daytona State rolling. Send it forward, little heavy-footed, maybe not. Ashton English comes up, got a toe on it. Falcons trying to keep possession.
That was probably their best outlet pass we've seen for this second half.
Jürgen Huttner, that must have been a great pep talk at halftime because we've seen a different Southwestern Illinois team as this one nearly finds the back of the net. Maggie Evans had another gift and could not tuck it away.
It looked like it might have been a deflection off the Daytona State player who almost put it in their own net, but did not go that way.
This is Lauren Martell here, Ted, setting it up perfectly.
Wow. Yeah, I think that was a deflection off the DSC player. Obviously it is. They've called a corner. Comes another lefty in-swinger.
Alyssa Tucker, sophomore, bringing the experience to the table. Ball sent in on the ground. Southwestern Illinois, Ted, they've continued to attack that right side. They feel like Daytona State's vulnerable there.
And again, forgive me, everybody, that was an in-swinger from the right side, or I should say from the left wing, but with the right foot. Back in play here.
Ashton English controlling. Daytona State, do they have an answer here? First time we've seen Hannah Henn with the ball at her feet in the second half. She'll let one go. And at least test the agility of Riley Nilgis.
I guarantee she was looking at the meters of real estate that were in front of her, angling toward the keeper, and she was wondering, why did I pass it? Now I should have kept it a little bit more, drawn in the keeper, and then passed it. That's why I think she was shaking her head there with herself. Still, though, great skills on the ball. Had no problem, shifting that defender around and getting past.
Throw it in once more here for Southwestern Illinois. Coming up on 30 minutes to play in regulation time. Drew Felios with Ted Sofianos. A goal apiece in the first 45.
Yeah, the Nostradamus inside me says there's going to be another goal prior to the end of this game, and it's going to be 2-1. I don't know whose favor, of course, but that's what I'm calling right now. 2-1, and that's how we're going to end.
Both teams sporting the blue as their school colors. Confused us a little bit, especially me, Ted, the first few minutes, but we were able to eventually get it figured out.
Great skills
here. Great game on both sides. Now attacking, here's Val Corba for Daytona State. Falcons have got numbers ahead. Try and get it ahead to English. And Daytona State should, I don't believe, looked like they were going to have possibly another corner. Instead, it will be a goal kick.
That was a tough angle pass right there. Probably better to have brought it back out, hit the wings, one of the wings, left or right with it, and then bring it back out. Bring it back in, rather. DSC has certainly come back from, not possessing the ball very much at this point in time and making some key passes.
Lots of time and space. They want the flag up, and eventually it does go up. Falcons called for the offside.
Yeah, definitely offsides, but surprisingly, again, right there, a lot of real estate in front of the left wing, and did not eat up those meters of real estate to kind of draw that keeper out as well as a couple of defenders. Coach, I'm sure we'll address that later on, during practice time. Because that's what you want to do. You don't want to pass it too quickly. You want to draw them in. Draw in that defender.
Falcons again trying to work it into that final third. Keep an eye on Hannah Henn, number 9. The ball skates right by her right there. That's who they want with it. Goalie again coming off her line and eventually douses the flame.
Yeah, shown good speed there. Defender did a good job for the Blue Storm to get her body between Hannah Henn and the ball. Good piece of defensive work there by the Blue Storm.
Now we're starting to see some chemistry, Ted. Took a while here for the Falcons to warm up coming out of the locker room. But they are doing just that. Nicely done there. And now sent ahead, the 1-2 to English. Ashton English, service in.
Dangerous.
Blue Storm able to clear momentarily. Daytona State coming back for seconds.
Daytona State starting to win a little bit more of those 50-50 balls now. Blue Storm turns the tables, comes back up. Good position for a throw-in. And the Falcons defensive third of the field.
Subbing in for the Blue Storm.
Just under 28 minutes, Drew.
Jessica
for Daytona State,
Recker.
They expect to play this year a 4-3-3. But Coach Clark says that she'll adjust that throughout the season. I really like her philosophy as well. She says that she doesn't really have a set system, Ted. Instead, she just tries to get the best player she possibly can and then coach to that talent that she has in the program. So interesting, the approach of the Falcons head coach. Here's another blast from the Blue Storm, and it'll just go over that crossbar as the Falcons will field it with Bex once more.
Yeah, I mean, you think of some of the formations that have been out there. You know, the standard has always been, back when I used to play was a 4-3-3, right? You got 4 defenders, 3 middies, 3 strikers. That has changed all around since then. And it really, it's what kind of skills do your players bring to the table? Can they work with a 4-4-2 with a lot of communication, both in the middle with those middies in the middle midfielders, as well as, the wings? Because if you're only going to have 2 people up front, you still have to have that charge of offense that needs to be, a part of your game plan. So you said it right. The formations have to do with your people. Whoa.
Look out, time and space here, and a shot on goal. It's into the back of the net, and a 2-1 lead for the Blue Storm. It's coming through. It's number 8, Mariah Siverly, the freshman.
Again, they have not had a lot of opportunities, but boy, has the Blue Storm done very well to put those few that they've had away. And here's the replay, Drew.
Oh, you see the mistake.
Yep, missed.
And Mariah taking full advantage. Bam, right there. Nothing the keeper could do. Tacking in a 1v1 at the perfect angle, Ted.
And where that ball was lost and where the offensive player of the Blue Storm picked it up was in such a great place. The keeper really was in no person's land. I don't want to say no man's land because we're calling it for the Lady Falcons. But it was in a really bad spot. It's kind of like if you're playing pickleball and you're in between the kitchen and the back line. And I just learned how to play pickleball, Drew, and I'm not very good at it.
Did you really? Big pickleball event coming to Orlando next week.
Oh, really?
PPA.
Wow. Well,
Yes,
we were just talking about, Halifax Health being one of the sponsors here. I mean, where was my hip replacement done? Halifax Health. Great job that was done over there. But, you know, that's why I can't play real tennis. I've got to play something of a little bit, you know, a healthier version that I can deal with the hip. I feel very lucky.
Daytona State going to have to try and figure out how to get one back here. As a 64th minute goal delivered by Mariah Seiverle, the freshman midfielder. We've seen some real talent in this game here so far. And now looking for another. Southwestern Illinois, they have controlled the pace here in the second half.
Yeah, they've turned up the screws, haven't they, Drew?
Coach Clark said that the biggest challenges were going to be organizing the back line, and we have seen that. Daytona State with a little work to do, understandably. That's the way it is early in the season, trying to get all the pieces in place.
And if you're Coach Hope Clark, right, where do the two goals come from? Right, one is from a misplayed ball to the back. This one was unfortunately just a missed kick. You know, went right, you know, through the defender. Defender saw it, just didn't hit it. And those things, of course, happen. But you know what? You skill build through your drills.
Set up with the left foot. Blue Storm. Keep it from the end line. And now get a little bit of help. See Daytona State kind of struggling to keep up defensively. And finally, Falcons can get some numbers forward.
Right now, Daytona State showing numbers. You don't want to slow down here, the momentum.
Not what they were looking for that time. And there another offside called. But I think for Daytona State also, Ted, some of those runs, obviously you want to play with good pace, but you got to slow it down just a little bit. If it gets too frantic, you lose possession.
In that particular case, what you ended up seeing is 3 DSC players kind of combining or congealing in the middle. You've got to spread that out so you can have the proper wall balls. You know, it's like a ping pong. You know, you want to create that space to draw out the defenders, because obviously in a much closer environment, that is harder to do. You know, I know that both coaches, they do something called 3v1, Drew, and they do it through setting up 4 cones in like a square. And you have to either 2-touch or 1-touch, depending on the drill. And that's how you kind of work on that, those small spaces. Here you go.
Beautiful ball, and now Hannah Henn can turn. Henn looking to her left. Daytona State trying to get a shot off here. There it is, but Ilgus there to knock it down. Best run of this second half for the Falcons.
Good job. Obviously, you know, just a bit frustrated at herself. McKeague, number 11, probably wanted to hit that low and finish it into the far corner. You know, it's so much easier said than done, Drew. I can't tell you how many times I've hit the keeper right in the middle of the goal. I'm really good at finding the keeper with my shots.
Subbing in for the Falcons,
back when I was a striker.
Number 4, Morgan Hosier.
Morgan Hosier just entered the game for Daytona State. Definitely need her here through the stretch run. This is Tilda Sandberg. Ball goes out of bounds as Lucia Garcia had a touch there. Falcons win it back. A little extra hustle that time.
Good call there from the ref. Could have had a play on.
This is Lucia Garcia. Very special player, extremely talented. Lucia, another freshman. Of course, when you're dealing with a program that has only 2 years of eligibility, it's tough to build that continuity, but these two programs have certainly done that. And an offside going to be called there. You saw the collision. It was Maggie Evans. She ran into Val Corba for Daytona State.
Yeah, that hurts. You get hit in the back of the calves. They're sensitive when you get a knee a full-on Charlie horse to the calf.
Maria Valcorba coming over from Barcelona, Spain, Ted, right there. She is adjusting to the physicality of the American game. You saw right there, these foreign players at times don't take the bumps as well starting out as some of the American players that are used to that physicality.
Oh, and here's a great run down the side. Stretch it out just a bit too far.
A little bit more, would you say, of a free fluid game on the international scene than it is here in the United States?
It's almost, as far as my dealings with international players, to them it's more of a creative dance, like free form, and honestly, I think the American game has come a long way and is getting to that level. But we, at one time, especially back in the 1960s and 70s, we had teams like the Cosmos where Pele was trying to bring the game, Canalia trying to bring the game into the States, and you saw that dance. Whereas the American players were, kind of the cookie cutter versions of themselves, and just needed to break out of those molds. And you're seeing it more and more these days. And I think it has a lot to do with the international influence, not only on television, but, other players coming in, to our programs.
Another yellow card dealt. Sofia Hernandez draws it for Southwestern Illinois. And a player's down for Daytona State. This is the time of year where, of course, it is the most humid. Mentioned the temperature tonight being in the 70s. Still, the humidity is there, and that leads to, of course, cramps.
Did you see the referee?
Isabella De Silva checks into the game now for the Falcons.
The referee's looking at the player on the ground and saying, come on, let's go. I mean, come on, ref, give me a chance, please. I'm hurting here. Jiminy Cricks. Wow, that was kind of rough. Come on, ref. The clock has stopped. Give her a chance to please get up.
Isabella De Silva right there. Olympia High School in Orlando represented. Another freshman getting her first minutes here on our game productions here at Daytona State. Great to have you with us tonight on WDSC TV. Also, you can watch us on YouTube throughout the year. Falcons need a goal, trying to pull level here once again. We've been playing from behind for most of the game.
Yeah, and with more than half of the second half gone, coming down to that 19-minute mark, it's not, of course, at desperate times yet, but
Falcons attacking again, this time from that left wing. Ball gets through, trying to get a shot on, couldn't get it off. Expect a flurry here in the final 20 from these Falcons. They do not want to drop one here at home.
There's that skip, that skip that you just don't expect from the humidity and the rain that was received here by the pitch earlier today. You think he got the ball corralled, and off it goes as soon as it hits that skip.
Oh, another beauty. Is the flag going to stay down? It will! Ball is shot. Oh, it's off the post. Rebound opportunity. Still no goal. Oh, great job defensively by Southwestern Illinois there on the rebound to keep it out of the net, and the Falcons are robbed, and Hannah Henn can't believe it.
Oh, boy, did that clank off the iron. That just sinks you, but, you've got to look at it in a positive way. Here it is again. Great setup, great hit. Oh, my goodness, that's just bad luck. It was a beautifully placed ball.
Corner kick on the way. After a golden opportunity slips away for the Falcons. Can they get another shot on here? That one through traffic and cut off. Hold your breath. We are seeing some real high quality over these last few minutes.
Okay, that's danger there. You're the last defender in the line. You cannot be dribbling the ball. Coach, I'm sure, will address that another day in practice. You've got to play it out to one of the wings immediately because you're the last line of defense. to be a corner off the DSC player there.
Let's take one more look. Hannah Henn, she's been magic tonight. Oh, could not believe it.
But did you see the deflection off the goalie? Nilgus, great job. Just caught enough of that to deflect and hit. I mean, that goes down as a save in the stats book.
Hannah Henn certainly wanted that one back, and now Alyssa Tucker. Another corner kick attempt for the Blue Storm. Blue Storm inside the box. Little inside-outside action. Service is coming. There it is. Falcons once again on guard, and looks like we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, just a little bit of hands in the back. Anytime you raise your hands, put it on shoulders of another player, referee's going to call it every time.
Sam Gillespie's on top of it here tonight. Jillian Becks has conceded 2 times for Daytona State. Needs a little offense here for the Falcons.
Ooh.
Oh, this could be a yellow.
Yeah.
And I think it is going to be. So first yellow assessed to the Falcons here tonight.
How about the wheels on Sofia Hernandez? She has been absolutely relentless, not out of gas by any means.
And that was number
Yellow
19,
card
I
issued
believe, Lucia
to the Falcons,
Garcia,
number 19.
who was booked.
Lucia.
Right, that was who was booked, correct. And then it was Hernandez who's been doing all that running. Just been doing a great job for the Blue Storm.
Kylie Hebel drives this one. Falcons going to have to come together quickly here in this last 15. Southwestern Illinois wins it back. Now floats one. Good job keeping it in. Tell you what, Maggie Evans has had some chances here tonight, and a couple Falcons, I think, got the short end or the rough end of that exchange as Valcorba is down.
Yeah. I didn't see what happened. Might have gotten the wind knocked out of her. That's number 5, Valcorba. Yeah, it looks like that's what happened. Got the wind knocked out of her. Hopefully she'll just be fine.
Trainer will come out to have a look, and hopefully Maria is okay.
Yeah, took an elbow to the stomach.
One more look here.
Ooh, that could have been called. Easily been called on number 11 McKeague. I'm sorry, number 11 Evans. But the foul was not called on the Swick player, Southwestern Illinois College.
So Valcorba hustles off, and not having her in the lineup is going to be critical here for Daytona State.
Yeah, she'll have to sit out until a play stoppage to come on back in.
Yeah, she's a key part of that back line. Now they'll build from the back here. Just under 15 minutes to play. Drew Felios with Ted Sofianos here at the Daytona State Soccer Complex. The final 15 coming at you here on WDSC TV. Told you about all the great sports we have coming up over the next few months. We've got volleyball on the 23rd of September as Indian River State College comes to Daytona. Can't wait for that night. Falcons trying to be threatening here. Da Silva, nice touch. Now attack from that left wing. This ball sent in, and it's going to go just left.
You got to do better with that one. At least bring it, back toward the 6-yard box.
Well, Halifax Health is a proud supporter of Falcon Athletics and is the official healthcare provider for the Falcons athletic program. Halifax Health, thrilled to have them aboard once more here in 2021-2022. Ball won by the Blue Storm. Had some really nice runs here in the second half as that ball will head out now, and the Swick attack will once again throw it in.
I got a comment on the coaches here for Eversmeyer, the assistant coach, and Hutner for Southwestern. They are not playing to lose, if you get what I'm saying. They are playing to win. They are keeping the ball in as much as they can, of course, into the Daytona State defensive half. But I really like to see that in a coach is, don't play not to lose. Play to win. You see that so many times when you're trying to kind of foster this 1 point or, 3-point advantage or a 1-goal advantage in any sport. It ends up backfiring on you. To counter that, DSC is going to have to stay tenacious, win every 50-50, and get very creative in that offensive half and third of their own.
Falcons need to just sustain some possession here, find some feet. They do just that. Ball sent. It is perfect. 1v1 now and scored!
My goodness.
Daytona State is pulled level. It is Ashton English, the sophomore, coming through.
I was just talking about some creativity, Drew, in the offensive part for Daytona State. And look what just happened. That was absolutely terrific. Obviously, I'm not Nostradamus. Here's the replay. It's not going to be a 2-1 game anymore.
What a beautiful ball. Just no chance for the keeper, Ilgis, that time.
Oh, I love that she went high with that shot. Because the goalie was coming down with both feet. Absolutely terrific. Great job going, up top into the goal mouth. Levels it at 2-2.
So Daytona State, they've come back twice in this game. And now buckle up for the final 12. Blue Storm trying to create an opportunity. And tell you what, not going to be surprised. We could have more goals coming here in the next few minutes.
What was really wonderful to watch that goal, that was not a breakdown on the Blue Storm's defense. That was just a better offense displayed and demonstrated by Daytona State. Just a gorgeous through ball to the right wing, streaking in, one-on-one with the keeper, and just put it top shelf.
So fireworks here at Daytona State Soccer Complex. Another dangerous ball this time. That backline's got to be careful. They've shown the tendency, Ted, to take some risks, take some gambles. Got to play a little conservative here the rest of the way. English called offside.
Really? From my angle, I didn't think so. Good job, though, ref. You're right there. You have the better angle. Both teams
Ball
right
patted
now.
around. Here comes the Blue Storm. And again, good job by the back line to clear.
That's a great pass to feet. There's times when he could have put a through ball in like that, and then there's other times you're going to play to feet. That was just great. Great coordination there. That's when you know your teammates.
Once again, knocked down. See if Daytona State can have another brilliant possession here. Oh, it gets away once again. Look out, here come the Falcons, and another offside. The third offside called here in the second half. So they're starting to pile up.
And I'm just going to say this, human error can occur. My purview right now, you have to remember, it's when the ball is kicked and where the player is. That, to me, was not offsides. And I would, bet $1 on my call there. You have to look at it from when the ball is kicked and where the player is, not after the ball is kicked.
Crowd comes alive. They're loving it right now. Daytona State again attacking. Shot on towards the goal. You see Elena Diaz-Trujillo. She is the player for Daytona State that is getting the big roars from the crowd. Number 15 in white has been special tonight.
Well, I mean, whether you're watching on TV, YouTube, or here in the stands, it has been an exciting game to watch.
Gonna have a corner kick here for Daytona State.
Knotted up at 2-2. Daytona State, certainly after that first 15 minutes of the second half, Drew, Daytona State came right back.
Falcons crowd getting into it. Hosier doing the duties. This one's coming on. It's struck nicely. Oh, it's tapped out by Nilgis. That was on frame, and it was screaming off her foot.
That was a beautiful shot.
This young lady here,
wow.
Elena Diaz-Trujillo, a freshman from Madrid, Spain. Look out. Her and Hannah Henn are going to be a dynamite combo.
Yeah. They're going to have double-digit goals apiece.
Here comes another. Not a threat this time. Storm will track it down.
If I remember, even though during league play, my remembrances from last year and the year before were that it does go into overtime. If I remember correctly. Don't hold me to that, but I believe so. No shootouts or sudden death or anything like that. So I've just been advised it would have 2 10 minutes, but any one of those 10-minute periods could be stopped by the first team that puts the ball in the net.
Elena Diaz-Trujillo. Here she is again. Daytona State trying to get a shot on goal here. Oh, nobody got to it that time. Everybody watching.
Nobody wants lunch? Come on.
Now the Falcons working from the right. Good 1-2 combination there. Falcons trying to look for that magic. Sandberg tries to go middle of the park. And it's cleared by the Blue Storm. Daytona State, another opportunity. This is Val Corba. She's played so hard. Goes down. Where's the contact?
Wow.
Official's going to rule it off and let him play.
I think there was a push there, but referee wanted to let it go. Uh-oh.
Now the other way. It's the Blue Storm with a shot and a goal. Southwestern Illinois pulling ahead. What a swing of events. And that's Ashton Connor, the freshman. Ashlyn delivers.
If you're Daytona State, that's gotta be tough because they were doing such a great job of controlling the ball.
Blue Storm goal scored by
and once again,
Ashlyn Connor.
not only the goals, goals on the frame or shots on the frame, but the goals for just getting on the frame has been a tremendous percentage.
11, Maggie Evans.
Going obviously the Blue Storm's way.
Another ball that gets by, and another opportunity cashed in for Southwestern right there. Boy, they have made the back line of the Falcons pay tonight on every little mistake, Ted. A missed ball here, a little out of position there.
Well, you said it right for that one. For that one, it was just a little bit out of position, but not much. They just took full advantage of the one player who was back for Daytona State.
This is one of those games, though, Ted, if you're Daytona State, still have 4.5 minutes to play here, so plenty of time, but they come up on the short end. They're going to have a lot to learn from watching that tape.
At this point, if you're, Coach Clark, doesn't matter if you lose 4-2, but you want to bring, because, at this point you bring everybody up. It's not about the score. You want to bring as many people up as you can and create as much pressure on that defense of the Blue Storm as possible.
Little creativity here, and again, heavy-footed there. So we're now under 4 minutes, and a 3-2 margin. Falcons, can they come from behind again and tie the game for a third time?
Right now, both teams, just a little bit of petrol left in the tank. Can't be easy, especially under these humid conditions. And it's been exciting to watch both of these teams go up and down. It certainly hasn't been a slow-paced game, Drew.
Yeah, game has really opened up in the second half, hasn't it? So throwing now on the far side. Does not look like we're going to see any more substitutes the rest of the way. Daytona State has had some moments of brilliance. Big goal by Ashton English in the second half. Hannah Henn coming through with an unbelievable header in the first. And Elena Diaz-Trujillo has been the spark plug. Here she is,
skills.
number 15. She's been threading the needle all night long. A little bit too much on that one as she tried to find Hosier.
She had that needle threaded at just a little bit too much pace on that pass. Ooh, mistake here. Less than 2.5 to go.
Diaz switching the point of attack. Daytona State looking for that right opportunity to go. Crafty by Valcorba. Trying to switch it back is Henn. Henn will slowly get up off the ground. Ashton English now attacks from the right side. Service coming. Oh, if it could have gotten by that last defender, it would have been trouble.
Wow. I mean, they've been
there it is again. Shot taken. Oh, Mill just knocks it down as Diaz-Trujillo tried to blast one from distance.
I tell you, I only see Trujillo evolve even more. I mean, this is an exciting player, incredible. That one was very close to being in the upper, the Rama, as we call it, which is the upper corner of the goal.
So now, Ted, you see the clock. It's got to be a race to try and frantically put one in here if you're the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons literally have just probably this one more offensive thrust left in them.
Home side will throw it in. Minute to play. It's been an emotional battle here at Daytona State Soccer Complex. Two really, really good teams still developing. Falcons more so because they have a brand new coach and a brand new system. Everyone trying to get used to each other.
Good point, Drew. Very good point. Not only the students, the freshmen, new to the program, new to the coach, getting used to each other. Still early in the season.
And I think like right now, they don't realize the time on the clock. Got to hurry things up here, obviously. As Precious seconds tick away, and then you have a bad touch there, and now you may not even get a chance to put one in position.
That's probably going to do it for DSC. No, wait. It's a clock stoppage here.
Haley Kimes will check in for the Blue Storm here in the final
Subbing in for the Blue
seconds.
Storm, number 12, Haley Kimes.
Looks like they had that stoppage in play for a substitute. If anything, it helped DSC.
Falcons in the final seconds, trying to send one through his English. Ball gets caught in traffic and sent back. And in the final seconds, that will do it. Southwestern Illinois, they get a gutsy 3-2 victory on the road. The ladies will celebrate here at Daytona State Soccer Complex. Two great teams. Again, Haley Kimes coming in late, and this team in black certainly came to play. But Daytona State, they had their moments as well. Hanahan, a big goal in the first half. Ashton English came through in the second, and throughout the match, Elena Diaz-Trujillo proved she is a superstar in the making.
She was enjoyable. I mean, the whole team. I think they put together a great effort. Obviously, there'll be some skill-building drills for various reasons, as we witnessed tonight. But DSC should hold their heads high. They did a great job of coming back from 1-0 and then 2-0 deficits.
You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at DSC Falcon Sports. Like the posts. Give us your comments. Love to hear what you think about Daytona State Athletics. These young ladies, a valiant effort tonight, and definitely big things to come from the Falcons soccer program. Remember, this full roster not even fully intact under first-year head coach Hope Clark. Hope you enjoyed it. Our crew, phenomenal as always, and the athletes were as well. Ted, always fun with you, my friend.
Terrific.
Well, Daytona State, they come up on the short end tonight, but they learn a lot. Hope Clark and her program will have much better days for sure. Hannah Henn coming through. Blue Storm coming right back. The young keeper put on notice, Jillian Becks for the Falcons. There you saw Ashton English doing her thing. But in the end, it was the Blue Storm winning 3-2. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Drew Felios for our entire crew with Ted Sofianos. We will see you later. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. Take care.